Hi everyone! Welcome back to Learn English with Fatima. Today's topic is pronouns. I'm going to cover all the basics, what they are and why we use them, the different types and when they are used, common mistakes, and I'll give lots of examples. First, let's answer the question, what is a pronoun? Pronouns are words that replace or refer to nouns in a sentence. We use pronouns to avoid repetition or when a name is not known. For example, if I said, Christopher Smith is a teacher, Christopher Smith teaches math. Christopher Smith has been teaching for 5 years, and so on, it gets a little boring and repetitive. Instead, I can replace Christopher Smith with he after I mention him in the first sentence. Christopher Smith is a teacher. He teaches math. He's been teaching for 5 years, etc. Or if I don't know the name of something or someone, I can use a pronoun instead. Who is she? Oh, that's Alexis. There are many types of pronouns, more than I could fit in one video. So today I'm going to focus on 4: personal, possessive, reflexive, and indefinite. Personal pronouns are different depending on if they are the subject or object of a sentence. They are the most simple and often used pronouns. So for subject personal pronouns, we use I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. For object personal pronouns, we use me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. One tip I'll mention here is that you is the same if it's singular or plural, or if it's a subject or object of a sentence. Sometimes you'll hear you all if we want to make sure that we are using the plural you. But if you want to use a plural you can just say you. Let's look at some examples of personal pronouns. John and Sue are waiting for us. We are going to meet them. They have been waiting 20 minutes. Who is she talking to? She's talking to him. You have my pen. Can you give it to me? Something that even native English speakers get confused by is what to do when there is more than one pronoun with other nouns in a sentence, especially if one of the pronouns is me or I. A good way to remember what to do is to know that it's more polite to put yourself after others. For example, Dave and I, or Dave and me. Dave and I have to give a presentation. My boss gave the assignment to Dave and me. Now let's look at possessive pronouns. They are different than possessive adjectives or determiners. Possessive pronouns still tell us who something belongs to, but the difference between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives is that possessive pronouns can replace the noun they are referring to. So the possessive adjectives that you may have already learned are my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. The possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs. Let's look at some examples. Jane's car is cleaner than his. Whose dog is barking? It's theirs. This half of the sandwich is mine. That half is yours. Now let's talk about reflexive pronouns. These are pronouns that refer back to the subject of the sentence. They show that the object is the same as the subject. For reflexive pronouns, we form them by adding self or selves to the end of a personal pronoun. So here are the reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself, or if you're referring to more than one person, yourselves, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, and themselves. For example, there's juice in the fridge. You can help yourself. We finished the reading early, so our teacher let us talk among ourselves. Ouch, the pan is so hot I burned myself. Warning, here is a common mistake. Do not use a reflexive pronoun as a subject. For example, do not say, herself did the laundry. Instead say, she did the laundry. The reflexive pronoun always has to be the object. Also, do not use a reflexive pronoun if the subject of the sentence is different than the object. Remember that reflexive pronouns have to reflect the subject, meaning they have to be the same as the subject. For example, do not say, he did the presentation for themselves. Instead, say he did the presentation for them or for his employees. Now let's move on to the biggest section I will cover today, which is indefinite pronouns. We use them as a way to refer to a person or a thing, or a group of people or a group of things, without explaining who or what they are. Indefinite pronouns can be singular, such as another, everyone, somebody, anything, or they can be plural, such as many, or they can be singular or plural, for example, none. Let's look at more indefinite pronouns. We have indefinite pronouns for people, such as no one, nobody, everyone, everybody, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody. When we end in body, it means the same as ending in one. It's just more informal. We can also say one, which is a way to say a person or you. For example, one should always listen to their parents. Can anybody help me move this couch? Everyone at the meeting was bored. No one answered the door when I rang. We also have indefinite pronouns for things: nothing, everything, something, anything. Would you like something to eat? Everything tastes delicious. Isn't there anything the doctor can do? There was nothing she liked better than a warm, sunny day. We also have indefinite pronouns that can be used for many different things, such as another, each, either, or neither. There are plural indefinite pronouns: both, others, many, several, and pronouns that can be singular or plural: none, some, any, such, all, most, or more. For example, would you like more? No, I don't want any. Either one should be all right. Each person wanted several on their plate. Let's talk a little more about some and any. You may already know that some and any are partners. We use some in statements and we use any in negative statements and questions. It is the same for indefinite pronouns. Something and anything, someone and anyone, etc. Is there anyone out there? I thought I heard something. Is there anything we can do? We should call someone for help. Another common mistake I will cover is no one or none. In English, it's not correct to use a double negative in a sentence. For example, I did not see no dog. This technically means I did see a dog. This is why we cannot use no one or nobody as a negative. I did not see no one. This is incorrect. Instead, say anyone or anybody. I did not see anyone. It's the same with none. We can't say, I don't hear none of the music. Instead, say, I don't hear any of the music. What do you think? Did you learn anything? Are you ready for another lesson? Now that you know more about pronouns, you should be able to hear how frequently we use them in English, and hopefully you'll avoid some common mistakes. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to check out my other grammar and vocabulary videos on my channel. See you next time. Bye!